Welcome to the Stepping Toward a Healthy Lifestyle workshop. This is the fourth workshop in the Top Star online training series about preventing childhood overweight. This workshop was developed by University of North Carolina Center for Health Promotion and Disease Prevention for the NAPSAC program. NAPSAC is an acronym for the Nutrition and Physical Activity Self-Assessment for Childcare. This workshop was revised by the Utah Department of Health, in which national data was updated and Utah-specific data included for the purpose of the Top Star program. The set of revised workshops is referred to as the Top Star Training and is approved for professional development credit, 10 hours of career ladder credit in levels 1, health and safety, or levels 5 through 8. While you listen to this presentation, you may want to boost your metabolism while learning by getting up out of your chair and stretching or doing some strength training exercises such as crunches, leg lifts, or squats. This is a workshop on adult health. The goal of this workshop is to provide tools to increase health through nutrition and physical activity. Throughout the presentation, you will learn ways to incorporate healthy eating and activity into your daily lives. At the end of this workshop, participants will be able to describe what it means to be overweight and how food and physical activity affect weight, explain in detail how society has changed, making weight maintenance so challenging, list personal barriers to healthy eating and physical activity and possible solutions, list some simple changes participants can make right now that will have an effect on their weight. As discussed before in the first workshop, let's review. Why do we gain weight? We can maintain a healthy weight if we understand how our bodies work. They work a lot like this scale. If we burn off as much as we eat through our daily activities and exercising, we will remain in balance or keep a constant weight. If we eat more calories than we burn in a day, we will gain weight. We can lose this weight by eating fewer calories or energy than we burn through physical activity. This workshop will be split into two parts: eating for health and maintaining an active lifestyle. For a more tailored approach to getting your diet on track, visit www.mypyramid.gov. Please take a minute to complete the Rate Your Plate handout. It is attached on the following slide. Be honest, you will be the only person who knows your score. Once finished, think of the questions with the lowest score. We're going to go through why each of the topics is important to your health. Pay special attention when we talk about the topics that you did not score as highly on. According to the American Heart Association, we should try and adopt healthy eating habits that we can maintain throughout our life. They state that you should eat moderate amounts from all food groups, not large amounts of a few special foods. The best way to ensure that you are eating everything that your body needs is to eat a variety of foods. Whole grains like whole wheat bread, oatmeal, brown rice, and whole wheat pasta are much better for our bodies than white bread, white rice, crackers, and processed dry cereal. Whole grain products naturally contain a lot of vitamins and minerals. They also contain fiber. Americans typically have diets low in fiber, so making at least half your daily grains, 3 servings, whole grain, will help you reach daily goals of about 25 grams of fiber per day. The fiber in whole grain products makes us feel much fuller, helping in weight loss and maintenance, and also can help lower our cholesterol and keep us regular. Low-fat and fat-free dairy products are an excellent source of protein, calcium, and vitamin D. These nutrients are vital to bone health, especially as we age. So try to get in 2 to 3 servings of low-fat dairy a day, like low-fat yogurt, 1% milk, and reduced-fat cheese. Steer clear of higher-fat versions, as these are full of unhealthy saturated fat. Another component of a well-balanced diet is fruits and vegetables. We will talk more about fruits and vegetables in a few minutes. When eating meat, it is best to eat lean cuts of meat such as skinless chicken or turkey, fish, and lean cuts of pork. Also, try meat alternatives such as beans and tofu. One component of a well-balanced diet is eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. What are the health benefits of eating fruits and vegetables? Fruits and vegetables help protect us against diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease because they are full of vitamins, minerals, and disease-fighting compounds called antioxidants. The brighter and darker a fruit and vegetable, the more nutrients it contains. The more colors you eat, the better, because each color provides a different nutrient, helping to ensure that you have all the nutrients you need. Fruits and vegetables are very good to eat when you are trying to lose weight because they contain a lot of water and fiber, which make us feel really full. They also have fewer calories per serving than most other foods. For example, a 1-pound bag of baby carrots has as many calories as a single Little Debbie Nutty Bar. That means that you can eat 2 pounds of carrots for the same calories that is in a single package of Nutty Bars. Fruit juice contains a lot of calories and does not have the fiber that whole fruit does, so it does not make us feel full. While it is an easy way to get in a serving of fruit, it is recommended that we only drink 1 serving, which is 4 ounces or a half a cup of fruit juice a day. Some tips for adding more fruits and vegetables to your day are: add vegetables to soups, sauces, pasta, and pizza. For example, boil a can of low-sodium tomato-based soup and throw in 1 cup fresh spinach and a half a cup summer squash. Or cook 1 cup whole wheat pasta. While the pasta is hot, toss in a half cup cherry tomatoes, 1 cup washed fresh spinach, a 1/4 cup feta cheese, and 1 medium-sized zucchini. Include different vegetables and fruit to a salad. Use 1 cup dark green leafy vegetables, a 1/4 cup blueberries or other fruit, a half cup of diced red pepper, and 1 tablespoon of your favorite dressing for 3 servings. Carry fresh or dried fruits and vegetables with you for snacks. Try veggies and dip instead of chips. Add vegetables to any sandwich, such as roasted red peppers, cucumber, and dark green lettuce to turkey or tofu for a healthy lunch. Add fruit to your cereal or combine your favorite fruits into a refreshing frozen drink, such as low-fat yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, and a little honey. Try to add a fruit and a vegetable to each meal and snack throughout the day. Here is an example of how to get 9 servings of fruits and vegetables eaten in one day. Along with breakfast, have a half a cup of 100% orange juice and a banana. That counts as 2 servings. A medium-sized apple for a mid-morning snack is 1 serving. 2 cups of raw salad and a half of a sweet potato for lunch counts as 3 servings. 14 baby carrots for an afternoon snack counts as 2 servings, and a half a cup steamed broccoli for dinner counts as 1 serving. You can do it. It just takes some planning. Many people drink a lot of their daily calories without realizing it. Over time, this can lead to a lot of added pounds. A can of regular soda has 150 calories. A 20-ounce bottle has 250 calories. That is over 1/3 cup of sugar. Sweet tea often has even more calories and sugar in it than soda, depending on how it is made. Try drinking unsweetened tea and add a calorie-free sweetener. Even 100% fruit juice has just as many calories as soda. It's better to eat the whole fruit. Smoothies also carry a lot of calories. Be careful what you add to it and watch the portion sizes. Try cutting back at least 1 cola a day, if not all calorie beverages. By cutting out 1 can of soda a day, you can lose 15 pounds a year. Water is free of calories and is usually free of charge. To get yourself to drink more water, try adding a twist of lemon, lime, or orange for flavor, or try the flavored calorie-free waters. We are eating more meat than ever before. Meat is a great source of protein, but some types are very high in unhealthy fats. The USDA recommends 2 to 3 servings of lean protein per day. The way we prepare our meat can add a lot of fat to our diet. Whenever possible, eat grilled, baked, or broiled meats. These are less fattening than fried. Skinless poultry and fish are lower in fat as well. The fat in many fish is heart healthy. Good fish choices include salmon, tuna, and any white fish. Beans are a great substitute for meat. They also contain fiber and a lot of vitamins and minerals that are important to our health. Try eating meatless meals that contain beans, such as pinto, black-eyed peas, or black beans, at least once a week. If you do choose to eat red meat or pork, try to eat the leaner cuts of meat. Look for cuts with the words loin or round in the name. For example, top round, tenderloin, etc. Adding an egg white to very lean ground beef meat gives the ground beef similar moisture and flavor as higher fat cuts. Many dieters give up desserts and snacks. You don't have to give up your favorite snacks. Treat yourself to your favorites every once in a while. Just watch the serving sizes. Instead of buying the half-gallon of ice cream, go out for one cone. Then you won't be tempted to eat more later. Another way to watch your serving sizes is to put a handful of crackers, chips, or cookies on a napkin and then put the box out of reach or out of sight and leave the kitchen. This will stop you when you're tempted to grab more. Try the 100-calorie packs of your favorite cookie or cracker. If you want dessert next time you go out, split it with someone. For regular snacking, some healthier substitutions to cut calories and fat could be popcorn, pretzels, fruits and vegetables, Jell-O, vanilla wafers, and pudding. Pudding made with skim milk or angel food cake. We should limit the amount of fat we consume daily to 35% or less of our daily calories. A gram of fat has more than twice the calories than a gram of protein or carbohydrate. 1 gram of protein or carbohydrate equals 4 calories per gram. 1 gram of fat equals 9 calories per gram. Some fats are better than others. By adding less fat to the foods we prepare, we cut out many calories. We can cut out the fat by seasoning foods with chicken stock, spices, or by cutting the oil or butter in a recipe. It's not only the amount of fat that matters, however. Some fats are also better than the others. The next slide will explain the different types of fats. Plant oils are good for us because they contain unsaturated or heart-healthy fats, called monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Olive and canola oils are the most unsaturated. The USDA recommends 2 to 3 tablespoons of healthy oils or spreads a day. Cook with canola oil, olive oil, or cooking spray, and increase consumption of nuts, fatty fish, and avocados. These help lower cholesterol. Next time a recipe calls for butter or lard, try using canola oil. If a recipe calls for 1 cup solid fat, you can substitute that with 3/4 cup oil. If the recipe calls for 3/4 cup solid fat, you can substitute 2/3 cup oil. If the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup solid fat, you can substitute that with 1/3 cup oil. If the recipe calls for 1/4 cup solid fat, you can substitute that with 3 tablespoons of oil. Eating too much saturated fat raises blood cholesterol levels in many people, increasing their risk for heart disease. Most of these fats come from animal products such as milk, cheese, red meat, and butter. What about margarine, butter, or whipped spreads? Which ones are the best for you? The American Heart Association recommends looking for those with liquid vegetable oil as the first ingredient and have less than 2 grams of saturated fat and less than 1 gram trans fat per serving. The dietary guidelines recommend limiting saturated fat to less than 10% of calories, or about 1/3 of total fat intake. Hydrogenated or trans fats are oils that have been chemically changed to become solid. They can be found in many margarines, store-bought cookies, crackers, and chips. Trans fats are processed by our bodies much like saturated fat, so these fats aren't good for our hearts or cholesterol levels. This handout reviews serving sizes of various foods. More and more we are eating outside of the house. It's quick and convenient. How many times do you eat out during the week? Where do you typically eat out? Many health professionals believe that the increase in our eating out is a big factor in our weight gain. Restaurant serving sizes tend to be much larger than what we would eat at home. Sometimes they can be 3 to 4 times the amount of food that is recommended for a single meal. Most restaurants use the cheapest ingredients that make the food taste the best. This often includes adding a lot of fat and sugar to their foods, resulting in high-calorie foods. We usually don't realize how many calories we are eating when we eat out. We tend to drink more high-calorie drinks when we eat at restaurants because they use tall glasses and take advantage of free refills. As mentioned before, a 20-ounce regular soda or sweetened tea contains about 250 calories. Portion sizes have increased dramatically over the past 20 to 30 years. Often when eating out, we eat well past being full and satisfied because we don't want to waste food. Unfortunately, this means we are eating more and more calories. The next few slides will show some examples to illustrate this point. It is fine to eat out if you do it smartly. To avoid overeating when dining out, try asking for half portions, sharing with a friend, or asking for a doggy bag at the beginning of the meal. Avoid buffets and all-you-can-eat places. To avoid eating unhealthy or high-fat foods, ask for dressing on the side and order grilled or baked items instead of fried. If you do choose to eat at a fast food restaurant, choose healthier choices such as grilled chicken, burgers without cheese, or sauces and salads with low-fat dressings. Why is it so hard to eat well? Part of learning to eat healthy is finding out why you don't. Complete the What Makes It Hard to Eat Well worksheet to find tips that are tailored to your eating habits. It is included on the next slide. Read the statement about reasons why it is hard to eat well. Which ones can you relate to? If you think that's me, then read the suggested tips. Check the tips that you want to remember. Try and think of other suggestions that might help you. Americans love fad diets. In the 90s, it was low fat. Now it is high protein. What have you heard about the popular fad diets today? Can you name some? Have you tried one of them? Fad diets are popular because they tend to promote very rapid weight loss. These diets tend to have strict guidelines and often cut out entire groups of food, so you end up eating less and lose weight quickly. But they have many drawbacks. The diets don't teach anything about permanently changing eating patterns. They require you to give up favorite foods, which is not sustainable, so those who try them tend to lapse back into their old habits. They do not allow for eating different foods at special events, holidays, or when you have a stressful day and need to be flexible. Eating should be enjoyable. These diets are often monotonous and boring. It is very difficult to stay on a fad diet for a long time. These diets also tend to slow the metabolism, so if the person slips off of it, they end up heavier than when they started. The American Heart Association states that diets high in protein are also usually higher in fat and may be lacking in certain nutrients. They have not been documented to be safe in the long run. A better dieting option would be the American Heart Association's Eating Plan for Healthy Americans. Their website is www.americanheart.org. It includes recipes, guidelines, and tips. Also, MyPyramid, www.mypyramid.com, is an excellent guide for healthy eating. Remember, the best and only way to lose weight and keep it off is to eat smart and move more for a lifetime. Be flexible. If you're having a pizza splurge at lunch, do not skip breakfast, but eat a lighter breakfast or have a salad for dinner. If you are going to a party, walk an extra 30 minutes so you can enjoy a serving of your favorite party food. Be sensible. Eat snacks from a plate rather than the bag. When eating out, take half of the dinner to go. You'll have an extra meal. Avoid supersizing. Split your desserts. Read food labels. Choose low-calorie or reduced-calorie products. Be realistic. Do not try to change too much at one time. Make small, gradual changes. Try mixing your milks and working down to skim or 1% slowly. Be adventurous. Try a new fruit or vegetable you have never had before. Prepare a new recipe each month. Challenge yourself to cook a meatless meal at least once a week. As described earlier, our health is a balancing act. Nutrition is on one side of the balance. Being physically active is on the other side. Physical activity does not have to be a large time commitment. This part of the workshop is designed to help you understand the benefits of exercise and learn ways you can incorporate it into your daily life. Some long-term health benefits of physical activity are increased protection from heart disease, high blood pressure, and cancer, increased prevention and control of type 2 diabetes, arthritis, depression, and osteoporosis. There are also daily benefits from physical activity: more energy, decreased stress, better sleep, psychological well-being. Physical activity also helps our body increase muscle mass. Muscle burns more calories than fat, even when we are resting. So another benefit of physical activity is that it boosts our metabolism and helps us lose weight. The American College of Sports Medicine, the American Heart Association, and the U.S. Surgeon General recommend at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity on most days. Moderate activity means hard enough to sweat, but not so hard you cannot carry on a conversation, such as a brisk walk. If a person is participating in vigorous activities such as jogging, then a minimum recommendation would be 20 minutes on 3 days each week. Recently, a muscle strength training component was added to the U.S. Surgeon General's guidelines to promote increased muscular strength and endurance. Therefore, it is recommended that 8 to 10 strength training exercises be performed 2 or more non-consecutive days per week, using the major muscle groups such as the hamstrings, which are the back of the upper legs, the quadriceps, which are the front of the upper legs, the biceps, which are the front of the upper arm, triceps, the back of the upper arm, or deltoids, the shoulders. What do you think of when you hear physical activity? Do you think it has to be hard or tiring? Do you think that it is expensive? Do you think that you need a lot of time? A lot of people wince when they hear get 30 minutes of physical activity a day, but it doesn't have to be stressful or hard. Increasing your physical activity simply means moving more. Physical activity is any movement that uses energy. You can easily add small things into your normal schedule. According to the American Heart Association, it is okay to break up the 30-minute recommendation into 10-minute intervals. For example, park further away, play outside or inside with your class or with your own children at home. Walk around campus on your lunch break or with a coworker. There are 3 components that an ideal physical activity plan contains: cardiovascular, flexibility, and strength training. Cardiovascular or aerobic activity. With this activity, you should breathe heavier than a normal slow walk. Examples are running, walking fast, biking, and cardio machines like ellipticals and stairmasters. Flexibility to stretch muscles through a full range of motions. Make sure to hold each stretch between 10 to 20 seconds and do not bounce. Do 3 times a week. Stretching can be done throughout the day. Strength training activities should be done 2 to 3 times a week, such as push-ups, pull-ups, weightlifting, and sit-ups. While exercising, remember to breathe, and if you experience pain, stop and adjust. The website on this slide is a great place to begin a strength training workout program. On this site, you will find videos of body weight exercises, which are exercises using your body's resistance, exercising using free weights, and exercises using resistance tubing. Please take a moment to complete the Jumpstart Your Physical Activity worksheet attached on the next slide. Some simple, enjoyable ways to get moderate exercises are: go for a brisk walk, garden, dance, walk the dog, sit-ups and push-ups, play with the kids inside or out. What are some other ways that you like to be active? How can you increase your own activity level during the day? Please complete the Physical Activity Barriers worksheet attached on the following slide to help you brainstorm if there are physical activity barriers in your life and ways to overcome these barriers. Some examples of barriers are too tired. Make physical activity a priority. Find the time of day that is easiest for you to exercise and reserve that time for exercise. Pick activities you will enjoy to keep you motivated. Set goals. Your quality of life will be enhanced with more energy and better health. Another barrier might be no place to exercise or no equipment. You can use a room in your home, the stairs at your house, an outside area, sit-ups and push-ups while you watch TV, your garage. You can use soup cans as weights. Thrift stores carry various workout videos. Be creative. Additional examples of barriers and solutions will be on the following slides. Probably the most common barrier is no time. Good news, you don't have to do all 30 minutes at once. Research has shown that 10 minutes of exercise 3 times a day gives the same health benefits as 30 minutes all at once. We all talk on the phone with friends and family. Try moving while talking, indoors and outdoors. You are in the perfect profession to add exercise into your days. Exercise with the children during work. You'll be a great role model. Just make sure you work hard enough to get your heart rate up. You can get some activity doing things you need to do anyway, such as house cleaning. It can be a real calorie burner. Cut back on how much time you spend sitting in front of the TV. And when you do watch a show, exercise during the commercials. You can get in 10 minutes of exercise during a 1-hour show. It's hard to keep motivated if you're doing it all alone. Try and find a friend with the same goal and make plans to get physically active together. If your friends and family aren't active, try to get them motivated. Work toward your health together. There are lots of clubs that you can join to meet people with the same interests as you. Maybe you'll make new friends. Look for ways to be more active as part of regular work or home activities, such as taking the stairs or parking further away. Get a group of coworkers together and go for a 10-minute walk before work, during break time, and after work. It's hard to get up and move when it's gray outside, but there is still plenty that you can do and you will feel a lot better after you have exercised. Remember the quote from Swedish researchers from the Physical Activity Workshop? There is no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. Add an extra layer and enjoy the brisk air. Keep a list of rainy day activities, such as mall walking or simple exercises at home. If it's hot, exercise inside or out, but drink water. If you haven't exercised in a long time, make sure to start off slowly and gradually increase your time and intensity. Make sure to stretch before and after exercising. This will help loosen up your muscles. Make sure to talk to your doctor about exercising before you start any program. This could simply mean a phone call. Extra weight puts a lot of pressure on the joints and can cause a lot of pain. Through exercising and eating healthier, the pain may gradually lessen. If it continues or gets worse, make sure to talk to your doctor. You don't need a lot of money to be active. Invest your money in your shoes. It's important to wear supportive shoes that fit well. Find a good place to walk near home. Try the high school track, a park, sidewalks, or a mall. Many parks have recreation programs at low or no cost. Call your local Parks and Recreation Department for more information about low-cost facilities in your area. Again, do the simple things: parking further away, walking to work, using the stairs, housework, playing with kids, and dancing to your favorite music. These things don't cost any extra money. Remember, every little bit of exercise adds up and pays off. Make physical activity a priority. Be sure to pick activities you enjoy to keep you motivated. If it helps, find an exercise buddy to increase motivation and help each other achieve goals. Make exercise a habit. Set a goal to exercise regularly for 1 month. It only takes 1 month to make something a habit. To make exercise a habit, schedule a set time each day to exercise. Remember, if you haven't exercised in a while, it will take some time to get your stamina back up. Start out small and work your way up. Starting off with expectations that are too high can be discouraging. Through physical activity, your quality of life will be enhanced with more energy and better health. The number one way to keep yourself active is to pick activities you enjoy and have fun participating in. So find something you enjoy and stick with it. There is something for all ages. Research has shown that any type of movement shows increased health benefits. A little is better than nothing. Set 1 to 2 goals to work on to help you eat better and exercise more to improve your overall health. The following slide contains a handout where you can list your goals. A written goal posted in a place where you will see it daily helps you stay on track and reach your goals.